is it's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These do battle between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line. Let's go, let's go.
Now Jackson on first down. For the left side, it's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they worked it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Throw here is complete, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up second and 12 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggan who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Patriot first down.
One. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 12.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit.
Fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jackson. Rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Has it?
A guy's man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for the Raiders. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Geis with a carry on second down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal?
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Going deep this time for Miller. Room here to run. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He's got a first down. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Another 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Maurice Hurst and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running is Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really where they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Geis is going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Gain of 15.
Throwing Jones. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Daniel
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Anthony Miller.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at number 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
For the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Matt Gay set to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Woods. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's able to put it through.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Steps away to his... Now loose fumble. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Patriots 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Raiders 52, Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And I think the ball's out. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
37.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
9 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, New England.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taylor Hughes in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
He was taken down.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their
2nd and 2. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to have another first first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Off the play fake. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 9.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
66.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to